channel. My name is Julie from Learn to Play. In today's video is just kind of a chat with me daycare video. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on some daycare related things that have been going on since my last day in the life video. Also, I wanted to talk about that sneak peek I posted last week about the Learn to Play box. I am super excited about this new adventure I'm about to embark on, and I hope that you guys are just as excited as I am and will continue to follow me through whatever that may bring. So with that being said, let's talk daycare. All right guys, my last day in the life video, let's break it down. Things did not go as planned. You know, anytime you have expectations, just as far as daycare goes, throw them out the window. It's literally a monkey wrench is definitely going to happen at some point during the day, during the week, during the month, whatever. And that day, like I said, I went into that morning so hopeful, and I watched the beginning part of that video and I crack up because I'm so cheery and oh, today's gonna be great and I have all these great things planned, and half of that didn't even happen. But you know what, I always want to be real with you guys. I always want to show you what it's really like in daycare. I was a little hesitant whether or not to post that video just because things didn't go great. But like I said, I always want to be true to you guys and give you guys real life situations. So thank you for everyone being so supportive, watching that video and your kind words. And yeah, I'm happy to announce that our third full-time staff member did join us 2 weeks ago. My soon-to-be sister-in-law Mandy is now going to be with us. So our schedules kind of break down like this. I open to close. I do take an hour or two during the day to work on other things, such as the Learn to Play box. And my sister works 8 to 4 and Mandy works 9 to 5. Our hours are 7 to 5:15. We do have one child that arrives at 6:45. They've always arrived at that time. I've allowed that exception, but we do close at 5:15. Yeah, things are going well. You know, we definitely needed that third person. As you can see in that video, it was kind of chaos. We were a little bit over our heads. It's funny because I think back, you know, starting out and only having 2 kids and having a bunch of school agers that first summer and thinking, man, like, am I ever going to get kids? And now to be at a point where I have 2 full-time employees with me and I have a waiting list, I'm very blessed. Each day, I'm so thankful for being blessed in the daycare field. I absolutely love this job. And I knew when I needed help and I knew to seek that help, and that's exactly what we did. So I just want to give you guys kind of a breakdown of what our day looks like now with 3 of us here. So what I did was I made each of us one of these little folders. So I broke down the kids into toddler 1, toddler 2, and the babies. And each day is different as far as the groups go, like who's in which group for the toddlers, because some are here part-time, some are here full-time. The babies always remain the same. So if they're under 2, they're considered a baby. And so they will be in the baby group. We are very divided right now with our groups. Just because the age, you know, either they're like older toddlers or they're babies. So it does make it easier to switch the kids into 2 groups. So each day I have printed out one of these and I put these in each of our little packets. So like say example on this Thursday, group 1, in the mornings, they will always do preschool from like 9 to 9:45. While they're doing that, the toddler group 2 will be in gym time and the babies are upstairs at table time. So that's kind of how we rotate throughout the day. Toddler 1 always does preschool in the morning. Toddlers 2 always do preschool in the afternoon. And the other room options that they rotate in is the gym area, the free play area, and upstairs table time. Now, another thing I implemented was the feeding schedule. So I prepare and do everything for breakfast. My sister does lunch and Mandy now does snack. And also my sister has taken on the role of planning out our menu. She's done this in the past, working at daycares that she's been at. She's always kind of worked in the kitchen area, so she's very familiar with the nutritional needs that the children need. She loves always trying new foods with them, even though they prefer like hot dogs and chicken nuggets. She's always so hopeful, which is so cute. But she is contemplating whether or not to do like a 4-week menu and just kind of rotating through those menus, or just, you know, each week making it up for what she wants to make. So I'm definitely going to do another video as to what we feed the children in the daycare. And I always think those videos are great because it gives you different ideas. And I'm kind of stuck in a rut. I'm always just serving them the same thing. So it's definitely nice to have a fresh pair of eyes, looking at our menu, looking at our day, our week, and just planning accordingly. Like, for example, this coming up week, we are going to celebrate 2 birthdays on Tuesday. And so one of the birthdays, the child is only 1, so we don't need to worry about a special snack. It'd be a little tricky if we had like 2 toddlers that we were celebrating. But the only reason why I'm celebrating 2 together because one is 1 and the other one is 4. So we'll do a special lunch for the 4-year-old, whatever, is her favorite lunch. And then my sister just needs to come up with 4 other lunches for that week. As far as preschool goes, my sister does the preschool morning session, Mandy does the preschool afternoon session, and I am the one that gathers everything together. My sister and I, we kind of work out what we're going to do for the week. We kind of like jot down some basic ideas, and then I just get everything together, make sure we have all the resources, all the materials, and then I do put that stuff in these packets as well. So like when Mandy goes to do preschool in the afternoon, she has everything in this packet, and that just seems to be working out really well. She loves the organization of it. She said, I was afraid that maybe I was micromanaging because I am type A. I'm not gonna lie. And my sister knows this about me, so it's never been an issue with just the 2 of us here. So it is a little interesting to bring on a 3rd person full time, just because they don't know your quirks, even though she's part of our family. Working together is completely different. So I'm glad to know that she, on her first day, when I showed her the folders and kind of the routine, she was very thankful. She was very happy about it because she's definitely someone that likes structure as well. And during the winter months, you kind of need more structure because we can't just go outside and play when the kids are getting crazed or hyper or whatever they may be. You're stuck inside, and it has been so cold here. We have not been able to go out in like 2 months. This is just absurd. I'm so over it. Literally, I can't even take how over it I am. And we still probably have another month and a half, 2 months before we can even really probably go outside. So it's been a long winter. But with the help here, I'm very hopeful that things will start turning around and looking better. I did contemplate for a moment, thinking like if I cut down the amount of kids and I just did it, but I don't want to work by myself. I love working with someone else, and I didn't want to do that. But I knew that the group we have right now, we're very boy heavy. I've mentioned this a million times, and it was just a lot for me and my sister. So definitely bringing on Mandy has been very, very, good for all of us. Learn to play box. Like, what is a learn to play box, you guys? I love this idea. For all of you that are my followers since the beginning, thank you, so much. Thank you for my new followers. As you can probably see in my past videos, I love imaginary play. I love just everything about it. I love building. I love creating backdrops. I love creating things on the walls for the kids. And so I know this is my strong suit. I know that it's something that I'm good at. And I thought, you know what? Let me put a box together. Let me essentially put like a daycare in a box. Over the summer when my parents returned, once the daycares were allowed to open, I started making these bags, and I would send them home each week with the children, and they would have like fine motor skills in there, crafts in there, books in there, letter tracing, just all kinds of different things for them to do on the weekends, to do at night. And the response I got from the parents was overwhelming. They absolutely loved this. They said it was a lifesaver. The kids loved having their own bags. They were very territorial of their bags. They still bring their bags now here. And I just thought, you know what if I put together a box and had imaginary play? Like, this is not a preschool in a box. This is not going to teach your kids the ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, although it does teach them essentially with imaginary play. In each box, I have crafts. In each box, I have fine motor things for them to do. And I think through that, there's a lot of learning. I didn't want to do worksheets. I didn't want to do like, hey, cut and paste, these green pieces on a letter A and make an alligator. I didn't want to do that. I think that there's so much more activity that can be brought to the table, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. So one of the ways that I made this box personal was I created these two characters, Abby and Ben, and I am so excited about this. They are going to be featured in a comic strip. I was debating whether or not to make them into a story, to make them into a book, but guys, I'm not that creative. I don't know how to make a book. I was like Googling how to make like a kid's book. I don't know. So I came across this software program, Canva, that I always use for like my daycare stuff, and I use for like my website, and I came across this like comic strip app on it, and I thought, what is this? And so when I looked into it, I thought, you know what, this is a perfect way to showcase Abby and Ben. I will make them into a comic strip. And that's essentially what I've created. So for example, my first construction box, they're going to visit Uncle Tony at the construction site. So another way I wanted to make this box personal is that I wanted to bring in things that I'm familiar with, people that I'm familiar with, situations that I'm familiar with. And so I decided, you know what, let me showcase some family members. I thought that would be a really fun, interesting little quirk to add to the box. So even though my brother is not in construction, he does work for a manufacturing company. I thought, you know what, close enough. All kids love construction. They all know about construction. So we are going to visit Uncle Tony in our first construction box. And that each month would be really fun. You know, my son-in-law, he's a fireman. So one month we're going to go and visit Joey at the fire department. And I thought these best friends, Abby and Ben, would be a great way to showcase different scenarios, different adventures. And essentially that's what you're going to be following them on, is an adventure. I am doing monthly theme boxes as well as curiosity boxes. Now I'll probably do 1 to 2 curiosity boxes a month. They're going to be limited. It depends, like right now I'm doing a dental kit box, and it kind of depends on how much stuff I can find for it. I found these amazing dental kits, but I could only find like 17 of them. So I'm only doing a limited amount of boxes. But with February being, you know, dental month, I thought this would be a great first box to add to the curiosity box collection. And just a sneak peek, my second box is going to be a music box. So I am just, you guys, I'm really excited about this. Play is so important for children. It is the work of a child. They learn to interact with children. They learn to adapt to new situations. They learn to share. They learn new vocabulary. They learn to be respectful. They learn to be patient. I mean, there's just so many things that go along with play. And that's what I want to showcase in these boxes. There are so many great boxes out there, so many great preschool boxes. I'm not knocking that. I just knew that I wanted my box to be different. I wanted to focus on something different. And since I know creative play is my strong suit, that's what I went for. I'm hoping that, you know, children that go to grandparents' house, this would be such an amazing box to have at their grandparents' house, that it gives them something to do. They can literally bring out the box and play with 5 to 10 different activities in it, and hopefully never get bored by it. I mean, like I said, I'm making everything interchangeable in this box. You can use different items together. You know, there's play mats, there's Legos, there's, you know, trucks in this first box. There's so many different things. Featuring that dental kit box, I wanted to show children, don't be afraid to go to the dentist. Like, here are the tools that you're going to be, you know, that are going to be used on you at the dentist. You're going to put a little drape on. The dentist is going to have a mask on, which nowadays, I mean, everyone has to wear a mask. There's going to be a little tray that has everything on there. I wanted to mimic real life, but in a kid-friendly way. And parents, this is a great opportunity for you to get engaged with the child as well. And it essentially brings everything together in one box. As a parent, you don't have to go to this store and this store and this store. Everything's together. And like I said, it's not to teach your child preschool. That's what I do here in the daycare, you know? So I wanted my families, when I give them these boxes, I want them to be able to go home on the weekends and just have fun and let the child have fun. I don't know how fun it is for a child on the weekend to be sitting down doing worksheets. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think, in my eyes, that's not fun. If I can make a paper vest and run around as a superhero or a doctor or whatever, I think that that's so much more engaging for a child, especially at a young age. You know, my box is geared towards children 2 to 5. And yeah, I'm very proud of this. I'm so excited about this adventure. I can't wait to see where it takes me. And I definitely credit this with having the daycare and seeing what kids play with and seeing their imaginations just run wild. And so, yeah, I'm really excited. So that's going on. What else do I have in the works? March is coming up. I don't know. St. Patty's Day. We'll probably do something with celebrating with that. Let me know in the comments below if you liked when I did the plan with me for February. I can definitely do that each month. I can do a plan with me for March. I'll definitely film another day in the life video coming up here now that there is 3 of us as well. I need to do some thrift hauls, you guys. I'm like itching to go thrifting. I don't even know if that sounds right, but I definitely am. I've just been so consumed with getting this box together that I haven't gone on any of my thrift hauls. Maybe today. You know what? It's Saturday. It's nice out. Well, there's snow, but it's not snowing. The sun is out. Maybe I can go thrifting and upload a thrift haul video and see what scores I can find with that. But I just kind of wanted to make this video to kind of give you guys an update on what's been going on. Thank you everyone for being so supportive of my channel. I appreciate each and every one of you. I love doing YouTube. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you're not a subscriber, please consider doing so. Please check out the learntoplaybox.com to get your monthly subscription box there. We are on Facebook. You can check us out, and Instagram as well. I'll leave all the links below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video.